Welcome back students to maths class, and we are solving exercise 2.2 now. We are moving towards exercise 2.2 and we are going to solve question number 1. In exercise 2.1 we have seen about addition and subtraction of fractions. In that we have seen whole numbers added to a fraction, whole number subtracted from a fraction, then a fraction added to a fraction, fraction subtracted from fraction, mixed numbers, two mixed numbers are added, two mixed numbers are subtracted, and all those sums we have solved. Now slowly we are moving towards multiplication of fraction. After multiplication, division of fraction, and then we will have some mixed type of sums. So overall this is how, then we will have decimal sums. So this is how the book has been designed for you. So here you can see there is some drawing, a picture is drawn, a circle is there, and in the circle there are three parts, here also three parts, here also three parts. Consider that they are equal now. Okay, in the drawing they may not be seen equal, but they are equal. So in the question there are some figure questions given A, B, C, D, and some questions already are given that is 2 multiplied by 1 upon 5, and we have to match these figures with the multiplication of a whole number with the fraction that they are representing. If you pay attention in your textbook while seeing the video, please open up your textbook, pay attention in your textbook, because this question is to be solved in your textbook only. Okay, now here in a circle there are three parts, so the denominator would be 3, and here out of 3 2 are shaded, so 2 upon 3. Here also 1 2 3, three parts are there, so denominator is 3, and 2 parts are shaded, so 2 upon 3. Here also the same, so the fraction is 2 upon 3. Now here we have to represent this in a multiplication form. If you want to find out the total, we can add these also, 2 plus 2 plus 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. Now for example, just to explain you, I will take another example with the whole number. For example, do not consider the denominator. Suppose you write 2 plus 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6. The answer comes to 6. But this is nothing but 1 2 3. So 3 times 2 is multiplied, and again the answer is 6. So 3 times the 2 is multiplied, or 3 times the 2 is added, it is one and the same. So how many times? For example, again we will take 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Now 4 times the 2 has been added. So this can be written as 4 multiplied by 2 or 2 multiplied by 4, and the answer would be 8. The same case is here also. The same condition is here also. Now instead of 2 plus 2 plus 2, we have 2 upon 3, 2 upon 3, 2 upon 3. So if you consider this as, I will rub out this, 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. So this will be, since the denominators are equal, 6 upon 3, and this will be 3 multiplied by 2 upon 3. Okay, so how the answer comes? 3 2s are 6, 6 upon 3, the answer would be same. Here also this 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3 can be represented in this form if you don't consider the addition sign. So this is nothing but, how many fractions are there? 1 2 3. What is the fraction? 2 upon 3. And this, and how many times they are added or multiplied? 1 2 3. So 3 multiplied by 2 upon 3. And this A figure, it will represent in your textbook the I think third one. So the option will be third. You will have to open up the textbook. This page also, photograph I will send you. Take another example. Suppose you take B picture. Okay, in the B picture, okay, so this 2 are there. This fraction is 1 upon 2. Again this fraction is 1 upon 2. How many times are there? 2 times. So this will represent 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2. Simple. 2 sums we have solved. Remaining 2 are there. You can solve it very easily. just remember how many times these fractions are there. 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 2, how many times? 2 times. So 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2. So this is question number 1. 2 sums we have already solved. Remaining 2 you will be solving for your homework. Okay. You have to solve it in your textbook. You have to write down the answer. All the sums that have been given for the homework, you have to solve them in your notebooks. Please remember this. Okay, now question number 2. Question number 2 is also of the same kind. Okay, so only thing is that the first sum is, or we will take the first figure, A figure. Again, the A figure is of the same kind. 3 circles are given. And only one part has been shaded. Here also one part, here also one part. Okay. So this is the fraction 1, 2, 3. Denominator is 3. 1 upon 3. 1 upon 3. 1 upon 3. And how can we represent this? This can be represented as 3 multiplied by 1 upon 3. 3 multiplied by 1 upon 3. Okay. Sorry. This is not, let me see the sum. Okay, only 2 are there. And here equal to sign has been given. Here equal to sign has been given. And what will be the answer for this that they have given? So this one part, and this it will become. So this is 1 upon 3. This is 1 upon 3. And this fraction is 2 upon 3. Okay, so 1 upon 3, 2 times 2 multiplied by 1 upon 3 equals to, here again 2 upon 3. Let us check whether the answer is same or not. Now, please remember, when you are multiplying a fraction with a fraction, now since this is a whole number, but we can consider this as a fraction by giving this as a denominator 1. So here numerator is multiplied by numerator and denominator is multiplied by denominator. Whenever we are multiplying the fraction numbers, numerator is multiplied by numerator and denominator is multiplied by denominator. Okay, please keep this in mind. So 2 multiplied by 1, 2 upon 1 multiplied by 3, 3, and we can see that both the sides are equal. So 1 upon 3, here equal to sign is there. I was not able to see that sign first of all. So 1 upon 3, the answer comes to 2 upon 3, and here we have shown that the answer comes to 2 upon 3. Okay, there are total 3 sums here. So A sum we have solved. Now we'll try to solve the B sum. Not B sum, C sum. Okay, so here we are going to solve the C sum. Okay, maybe the fractions or the parts may not be seen equal. So how many parts are there? In each and every one, only one part has been colored. Here one, here also one part. Okay, and the answer is given as 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and 3 parts have been colored in the answer. So these are the question figures, these are the answer figures. Okay, so 1, 2, how many total parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here 1 upon 5 is the fraction, 1 upon 5 is the fraction, 1 upon 5 is the fraction. Okay, so this is the C sum, and here the answer comes to 3 upon 5. Let us check whether the answer is correct or not. How many times 1 upon 5 is there? 1, 2, 3. So this equals to 3 multiplied by 1 upon 5. Again, 3 ones are 3, numerator multiplied by numerator, denominator is 1, 1 multiplied by 5, so 3 ones are 3, 1 5s are 5, and the answer is same, 3 upon 5, 3 upon 5. So this is how, this is called as pictorial representation of fraction, and we have tried to solve this pictorial representation, and while solving the further sums, it will be very clear to you that how we multiply the fractions. Without using the pictures, we can easily multiply the fractions. You just have to remember that for multiplication, numerator is to be multiplied with numerator and denominator is to be multiplied with denominator. Okay, so we'll start with the third question now. Okay, we will start with question number 3. What is the question written there? Multiply and reduce to lowest form and convert into a mixed fraction. Okay, now multiply and reduce to lowest form. Lowest form, what is meaning of lowest form? When we'll solve the question, that time we will see. And convert to mixed fraction. When we are going to convert it to mixed fraction? If the answer is an improper fraction, then only we have to convert it to a mixed fraction. Otherwise, if it is a proper fraction, we leave our answer as it is. Okay, the first sum. The first sum is 7 multiplied by 3 upon 5. Simple, very simple. Very easy sums these are. Okay, so we consider here as denominator 1. No need to write. And just for your explanation, I am writing this. Numerator multiplied by numerator. So 7 3s are 21. 5 1s are 1 5s are 5. So this is our answer, 21 upon 5. Now is 21 upon 5 a proper fraction? No. Why it is not a proper fraction? Because numerator is greater than denominator. It is very clear that out of 5, if I have a chocolate, I break that chocolate into 5 equal parts. I cannot give 21 parts to anyone. Okay, either I can give 5 parts or less than 5 parts. Therefore, this is an improper fraction. So we have to convert this improper fraction into a mixed number. And how we do it? 21 divided by 5. 5 4s are 20. Remainder is 1. This is quotient. This is remainder. This is divisor. So our answer we write as quotient remainder upon divisor. 4 1 upon 5. So what we have done, we have here the reduction was not there, but here we have converted it into mixed number. Okay, which question? Okay, we'll do the sixth sum. Not sixth sum, directly not sixth sum. Suppose we take third sum. The sums which are not solved on the board, you have to take it for the homework and solve it. Third sum, 2 multiplied by 6 upon 7. Again very simple, 2 6s are 12 upon 7 1s are 7. Here it would be 1. So 12 upon 7. Again, not a proper fraction. Convert it into mixed number. 12 divided by 7. How much? 7 1s are 7. Subtracted, we'll get 5. Quotient, remainder upon divisor. So 1, 5 upon 7. Here you can see that this is now a proper fraction. Here is also a proper fraction. And this one represents the whole number. Okay, so first, third we have solved. Let us solve the sixth sum. Okay, let us solve the sixth sum. Uh, 5 upon 2 multiplied by 6. 5 upon 2 multiplied by 6. Now there are two ways to solve this question. Here also, here we can see that 6 is there, the denominator will be 1. Here we can see that 2 and 6 common factors are there, so we can reduce it here also. But that we will show, I will show it afterwards. First we will solve it in our conventional way. Numerator multiplied by numerator, 5 6s are 30 upon 2 1s are 2. Now 30 and 2, there are common factors. Now this is to be reduced to the normal form or standard form we say it. So how we do it? 2 ones are 2 and in the 2 table 2 15s are 30. So our answer comes to 15, a whole number. Though a fraction is multiplied by a whole number, we are getting the answer as whole number. Other way to do this sum is that 5 upon 2 multiplied by 6. Here we can see 2 and 6 common factors are there. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. Now here we get 5 multiplied by, here 3 is left, 3. So here we get the answer 5 threes are 15. Answer is same. One more sum we will solve quickly and then we will stop. 6 sum we have solved. We will solve now 10th sum we will solve, or 8th sum we will solve. Okay, let us solve the 8th sum. 20 multiplied by 4 upon 5. Now here we can reduce it. How we are going to do it? 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20. So here we are left with 4 multiplied by here also 4. So we get the answer as 16 and the sum is completed. Okay. So we stop here and in the next video we will start with next question.